All right, guys, one of my favorite things to do for maintenance on my lower extremities is the calf stretcher. I discovered this thing a few years ago, and most of my clients know I love this, and I push it on you whenever you have any kind of like tightness or ankle, pain or even knee pain. I tend to recommend that you spend some time stretching your calves really, really well. So I'm going to show you a couple things here, calf stretcher, and then I'm going to show you how to foam roll your calves. So we have a whole bunch of stuff going on in the lower part of our leg. So we've got our soleus and our gastrocnemius, those are the two I'm just going to talk about for now. And anytime these are tight or sore, they can cause a lot of issues in the ankles. They can restrict your squat depth if your calves are too tight. So you guys know I'm a huge proponent of mobility and range of motion, things like that. So when you do squat, you want to have the ability to go deep and safely with good form. And oftentimes people who can't go deep have really tight gastrocnemius or soleus muscles. So the gastrocnemius is this big chunky part of the calf right here, the biggest part that most people think that's the calf. So when you go below that, down here, this kind of flat, smaller part is called the soleus. So this one here is the standing calf raise, and this thing just rocks just like that. I do recommend you hold on to something when you do this. So what you'll do, this is how I feel this stretch the best, is I'll just point my toe up. I don't rock, I just hold, just like this. So, I mean, I get an amazing stretch just from this. Just kind of relax. You could take this foot and cross it over a little bit, and that intensifies the stretch for me, right here in my gastrocnemius. So, spend again 30 to 60 seconds on this. I'll stretch throughout a regular workout. I'll come over on this and I'll spend 30 to 60 seconds just holding, even if I'm working chest or back or something unrelated to my legs, because our calf muscles and our feet and our legs, because we're on them and using them all day, they get pretty beat up and they get pretty tired, especially if you run, wearing different footwear like heels and stuff like that, which I don't have that problem, but different footwear will really cause aggravation on the calves sometimes for some people. So that's the calf stretcher. The foam roller for calves is pretty straightforward. You're going to come on down onto your butt and pick a calf. And actually I'll start with my soleus here, which is below the gastrocnemius a little bit. And in all honesty, I can't really feel this. So what I'm going to do to intensify the stretch is I'm going to cross my leg over, my other leg, my left leg over my right, lift my butt up off the floor, so this will require some upper body strength too, and I'm going to kind of tilt. So I'm going to move over just a little bit, and you can change directions here. You can turn your toe more inward and turn it more out, right in there. And just like you would normally foam roll anything, you're going to roll, find that tension or pain, hold it for 30 to 60 seconds. And then again, move on to some other area of the calf. So continuing to find adhesions in the tissue and work them out. So you'll actually notice just more of a range of motion in your squat, lunge, less pain, less stiffness in the calves and the ankles. A lot of times people lack ankle mobility. Good way to stretch the calves also, especially the tibialis, which is the front right in here, and the ankles, is to just, as long as you don't have knee or ankle pain or issues, and you're okay to do this, just let everything relax right here flat to the floor and just sit up real tall. To intensify this, you just lean back very gently. Make sure you have a spotter nearby, so if you get stuck, you can have somebody help you up. But right here, this will be something I'll do just to make sure that I can check on this top part right here and keep it stretched out and feeling good. So if you need something to just work on increasing your ankle mobility and decrease tension and pain, these here that I just showed you are awesome for that. So include those in your regular routine of maintenance and warm-up exercises.